Psalm 28:7 for our next name of God. And so would somebody read chapter 28, verse 7 for me, please?
The Lord is my strength and my shield.
Mm-hmm.
In him my heart trusts, and I am helped. My heart exalts, and with my song I give thanks to him.
Okay. So, Jehovah Uzai is the Lord my strength. And, I was thinking that, well, I wrote down the question, what part of your life do you need the Lord's strength in?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which part don't I need?
And so I thought, I kind of divvied it out into emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, and I imagine there's probably crossover on these, and so we're just gonna, what are some things that you know that you can mentally make note of that you need God as your strength?
Anytime I need help emotionally.
Okay. So, in relation to everything?
Lord help me.
I can't just put everything underneath it all. That would simplify things.
Lord help me.
Wouldn't be wrong.
It's true.
I need all of
You mean
them.
like as far as making decisions?
I am weak person.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So in relation to decisions, I think about how to spell decisions.
Patience.
Okay. In relation to patience.
To love your enemy.
I just think of my emotions in general, not letting them run unchecked. Fear, excitement, I mean, every emotion you can think of, he helps us maintain balance.
Self-control.
Okay.
Physically, do not be lazy.
Lazy. Being lazy.
I am so lazy.
So the opposite of that is, well, maybe not, motivation.
Okay. So God's strength in being motivated.
Our daily bread.
Kind of being reminded of the fact that, you're not the one out there earning, God's giving you the ability, He's giving you the strength to, to be able to work and to do those things, and we shouldn't take them for granted because we never know when we might not be able to because we're hurt or, bedridden, laid off. Yeah, exactly.
You're under the physically column?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone, you can give me any, it doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, that's why I was asking.
Oh,
But
okay.
see, with laziness, my biggest problem is putting more on my plate than I can humanly handle.
And so overcommitment.
Thank you.
Period.
And
That's mental.
yeah,
That's mental.
Well,
It's
that's,
being greedy under spirituality.
It's
yeah.
what?
To care your body. Do not eat, to care your body. Do not eat too much junk,
Okay,
and
so
do not make me sick.
Healthy living?
Yeah,
healthy living. Okay.
it's my big problem. Healthy living. I love junk.
Are you just dealing with the aging process?
Okay.
You?
I can
You
vouch
are a
for
young
that.
To be able
boy.
to
I
age
know.
I'm kind of at that point where my brain says you can do it, but my body says, "What are you thinking?"
That's my problem.
Aging is my problem. You are boy.
You are boy.
Okay.
Men-
Mentally,
mental is good memorize. To learn very well English.
Not just the English, the Bible verses too.
Bible.
Yeah.
Also mentally is we have to know we are be friendly everybody. It's mental problem or emotional. I don't know.
Back to love your enemies.
Love your enemies emotional. Alright, mentally is maybe.
well, I mean, it's in your mind as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
It almost has to start there rather than an emotion, doesn't it?
yeah, because I mean, it's definitely. I mean, you can look even culture in our country in relation to people groups and stuff. That some of it is mentally in the mind, but oftentimes if that's not kept in check, then there's an emotional response that causes people to do things and say things that are wrong. Okay, good.
Just being mentally strong to deal with day-to-day life.
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom's good.
Wisdom, yeah.
I think with that
Wisdom.
goes an openness to God's leading us, and sometimes we just mentally want to close off in our own thoughts and not mentally be open to what God's leading to us, which kind of, I guess, goes into spirituality, but
And they all kind of overlap. I think decisions goes with mentally too. It goes with both.
Decision also mental. Yeah, also do not make for you fatigue. I don't know, emotion, mental or sick.
Say again.
Do not make yourself fatigue. So tired.
Tired.
Oh,
Fatigue.
Okay.
But you're not tired in any of those.
Yeah, if you are fatigued, is double is push your body to be angry.
discouragement.
Helping me to find things.
Back to the aging process.
I mean, it's what I said as I left the house, and I couldn't find the keys. I said, Lord, where'd you put them? Help me find them.
Okay, so mentally, what was that? Remembering,
Mm-hmm.
recalling, I guess. Remembering. Okay.
I think we mentally need to be alert to the needs and what's going on around us. I think so many times we get into our own little world. And I was so thankful because sometimes my memory's not the best, that mentally the Lord brought to my mind that two of the kids who came Friday night, it was their birthday today, and they're new.
Yes.
So I was just so happy that I was able to remember that and say something to the mom and to them so that they feel like they're important to us as a body. And I know for me, that's, just being alert to what's going on in others' lives, not just my own.
Yeah, spiritual is choose spirit. Which one is from God? Which one is from not God?
Truth.
Discernment.
With truth in general.
With mental, how about just remembering visitors' names?
So I'm gonna label that as discernment, being able to tell,
Mm-hmm.
judge rightly.
And 100% trust God. No half percent, 100%. And we have to believe in Jesus overcome all of the world.
A peace that goes beyond all understanding.
Yes.
you think of, the Lord is your strength, you need Him just to live spiritually and walk spiritually, help you to overcome temptation, help you to overcome sin. Because you really can't do that on your own. You need His help to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting worse here. I'm a short guy.
Yeah, and every day to looking for God's face. He said, look for my face. Face. I think C. F-A-C-E. Yeah, I did.
I'm just going back to even more basic than all of that, that we were spiritually dead.
Mm.
And were it not for God, we wouldn't even seek Him. And I don't know how to summarize that for you in a bullet, but that works.
Yeah, I don't like this thing. I don't like these things, but I don't have to every day carry your own cross. I don't like it. I want somebody care for me.
Just daily walk.
Daily book.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that along with the devotional and prayer life. Like, I think so many times when you do things habitual, it becomes habit
Mm-hmm.
and not as meaningful, or your mind might start wandering, or you're interrupted, or just having that spiritual commitment to prayer and devotion, part of God's word.
Where it just becomes so routine that you don't,
Mm-hmm.
you take it for granted.
So a couple other scriptures that came to mind as I was thinking about, Lord, my strength, thinking about seeking physical strength. Isaiah 40, we always put verse 31, but if you back up a couple verses before 31 and include that as well, it gives you a good picture of why we should seek God's strength physically. It says, have you not known, have you not heard, the Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He does not faint or grow weary. His understanding is unsearchable. He gives power to the faint, and to him who has no might he increases strength. Even youth shall faint and be weary, and young men shall fall exhausted. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint.
Mm-hmm.
So, part of the reason why it's good for us to go to the Lord, as our strength is because we fatigue. God does not. And his understanding in every aspect that you've listed here and every one that we haven't listed, he knows us emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. And that's not just like a generic thing for all of mankind. It even goes beyond that he knows each one of us individually in that way. He knows the things that are strong suits, that, maybe we need to surrender our control over. He knows the things that we definitely need to have his strength, channeling through us in order to make sure that we do the things that we should, to overcome them. And the picture here of, mounting up like wings like eagles. Eagles, if you've ever, had a chance to see them like a lot of, birds of prey, in Alaska, we saw eagles all the time. Haines was actually considered the Valley of the Eagles. And they, a lot of times on days when there was lots of updrafts and, just a lot of air current, you could just watch them just soaring. Just, riding the air currents up and down, just not even flapping the wing, and just going over it just effortlessly, utilizing the currents that were there that you couldn't see, but yet were holding them in the sky. And, that's the picture here of God, how he renews our strength.